Good morning. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. It's day 6 of EMBER. There's something in the consistency of me going gently, more so than any external outcomes. So it's not like, oh, every day I'm going to do this thing. Instead, it's every day I'm listening in and being kind. Every day I'm allowing myself to follow the pathway of how I am each day. And within that, there is a consistency. Remember years ago realizing that it's not necessarily that I turn up and do the exact same thing every single day. It's not in my nature, but I do turn up every day. I am relentless in turning up. And there's a kindness, there's a presence, there's a willingness to be with myself in that. And so welcome back. You've made it this far. If you've been coming since day one, well done. It's always a celebration that you've turned up and connected consistently to yourself. Nice. Let's move, let's connect, and then let's lie down and rest at the end. So nice. Lots of you went back to school or back to work yesterday. I hope you're going gently and kindly with yourself. And those of you who started back, who just had a hip operation, same thing applies. You know, do what you can, follow, do one side, and then maybe the other side is really different. If your shoulder's really sore, if you've got a frozen type shoulder thing, then, allow those variations, those differences. Let yourself be how you are and notice how that is, rather than any expectation that you will be a certain shape. It's a certain feeling you're looking for, which is, wow, I can adapt, I can turn up, I can be here. Nice. Come, lie down. It's raining today. So yesterday there was snow, today there's rain. I think it's the first time that there's been rain here since early December. So it was pretty dry out there, which was very nice. It had gotten very mucky during November, so a little bit of dryness was very appreciated. So landing in, find the sense of your body as you land, that sense of you in this moment, unpacking, connecting, feeling. The more I do it, the more I love this kind of squirmy landing that happens. It's like snuggling deeper down into my bed or something. It's very nice. And so drop your knees down towards the right. And just feel that. Nice. Back up to center. And then drop your knees down towards the left. And feel that. And back up to center. And then begin to sway. As you sway, as you deepen, as you connect, feel your belly. Connecting to it, feeling deeply, sensing in. Nice. Back to center. Squeeze your right knee up onto your chest. Hug it in. Bring it to the floor. Arms up towards the ceiling. And then draw your left knee up onto your chest. Arms up towards the ceiling. Feet to the floor. So squeeze it in. Arms up, foot down. Squeeze it in. Arm up, foot down. Nice. Squeeze it in. Pause there. Me, I have my right knee up towards me. Maybe it's easier if you also have your right knee up towards you. So squeezing your right knee in, lift your left foot off the floor and let your left knee travel up until it bangs into your left elbow. And then slowly begin to lengthen out into your left leg. And as always, with all things, you're listening to your wellness. Whatever shape is created by the wellness feeling of you, you go, wow, look, I can do this. I can do this in wellness. I can do this in movement. So you're traveling with your leg as you lengthen, whatever lengthening is, and then squeeze it up, whatever squeezing up is. You know, when I broke my leg and I continued to do yoga, teach yoga all during the time I had my cast, it was this deep, amazing life lesson into straightening your leg will look different, but it's still a straightening leg. It's still a seeking towards movement. It's still learning, adapting, growing into the ability and the connectivity of you and your body. So as you travel, notice that today you're different. And today, what is happening? Nice, change. Draw your left knee up towards you, hug it in. And then lengthen your right leg long. And there's differences between one side and the other, always. There's differences one day to the other, always. There's differences between the beginning of a movement and the end of a movement. And so what's changing as you move? You know, is there more ableness as you move? Lengthening long, squeezing in. Nice, one more time, lengthening long, squeezing in. Nice, squeeze both knees towards you, hug them in, and then just rock from side to side. As you rock, feel the deep of you. Nice. Stretch both legs up towards the ceiling. Pause there. Legs long. Just unpack your shoulders or caterpillar the back of your body or like shimmy so that it's like I'm trying to spread the back of my torso onto the floor, reaching my arms straight out to the side. So my arms are really on the floor, elbows are on the floor, back of my hands are connected. I'm widening and deepening the weight of me into the floor behind me and lengthening into my legs, and then point through your toes, flex into your feet. And that consistency of presence is the exciting bit. It's like, I am here. Job done. Nice. Roll into your ankles. This part of you call feet. Oh, what are they telling you about today? What's the experience of footness? Nice. Bend your right knee, touch the floor with your right foot. Lengthen your leg up towards the ceiling. Bend your left knee, touch your toes to the floor. Come back up to center. Bend your right knee, draw your knee out to the side. Come back to center, straighten your leg. Bend your left knee out to the side. And back to center, straighten your leg. Bend your right knee, toe to the floor. Back up, lengthen. Left knee bends, toe to the floor. And lengthen. Bend your right knee out to the side. Straighten your leg. And then bend your left knee out to the side. And lengthen up. Last of these. Bend your right knee and then draw a circle with your right knee out towards the right. So your left leg is still up towards the ceiling and your right knee is slowly circling. And then circle in the other direction. Nice. Lengthen your leg up towards the ceiling. Bend your left knee. Circle your left knee out towards the left. And then circle in the other direction. Nice. Bend both knees, one foot to the floor, the other foot to the floor. Feel your belly muscles relaxing. Maybe there's that sighing recalibration breath that happens, this kind of Just deep breath that kind of pops everything back out to size. And then drop both knees down to the right. Pause there. Bring your left foot up to touch your right foot. And then bring your left foot up so it's tucked in behind your right knee. Maybe bring your right hand down to hold the side of your left knee. If you want, you can turn your head towards the left, or else keep your head center as you wish. Just feel the spiral of your breath through the deep of your torso. Feel that sense of, way back in Oak, we were talking about the rebound. So it's like fill into the floor and imagine that you're expanding from that contact with the floor. So send your weight down, send an impulse of connection, and then feel how it's like it expands through your body in a really powerful, connected way. Nice. Bring your foot all the way back to center. Bring both knees back up to center. I feel a bit crooked, so I'm going to lift and drop my bum. Drop both knees down to the left. And then bring your right foot to your left foot. Right foot up to the back of the left knee. Maybe bring your left hand down to hold the side of your knee. Maybe turn your head, maybe keep your head center as you wish. And then find the floor. So it's like the back of my hand, the back of my forearm, the back of my arm, my shoulder, the other shoulder, the length of the left side of my ribs, the back of the hip on the left, the side of the left thigh, the side of the left foot. And they go, it's like, those, what was that name of those guys? They were it was Power Rangers. Power Rangers. Anyway, so Power Rangers did this thing where they would kind of push their arms out and then they would fly. I have this memory of it. So imagine that you're like a Power Ranger. And like lean backwards and shine forwards. Go Power Rangers. The Power Rangers were just after my time. I don't really remember them. I was too old for Power Rangers, but I remember them being around. So great. So come back onto your hands and knees. Rounding your back. And then arching your back. Lift your chest, look forward. Nice. Round your back. Tuck your chin under. Arching your back. Lift your chest, look forward. Nice. Rounding your back. Arch your back, lift your chest, look forward. Cool. So, like we did before, lean over towards the left, sweep your right foot forward, and then rise up. Have your tea towel handy or whatever it is, your cloth handy, okay? So you're going to be using that in a moment. So I have it just there in front of me. So rising up, your left knee is on the ground, your right foot's on the floor, and then bring both hands forward in front of you. And then pull your right elbow back and bring your right hand to your hip. And then reach your left hand more and more forward and turn your head and turn your chest towards the left. No, towards the right. So your left hand is forward and your chest is turning towards the right. Nice. Look down along that left arm and then slowly begin to rise with that left hand. Just kind of point to where the wall and the ceiling meet, or maybe a little bit higher, but no expectation of where you go. It's more that you're feeling really well and awesome where you go. You're like going, wow, I feel great. And then bring your left hand down in a diagonal. So the back of your hand comes to the outside of your right knee. And then twist a bit deeper towards the right. Nice. Both hands to the floor. Round your back. Arch your back. Round your back. Arch your back. Bring both knees back. Then bring your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Rising up. Reach both arms forward in front of you. Pull the left elbow back. Bring your hand to your hip. Right hand is moving forward. Turn your chest towards the left. Turn your head towards the left. Nice. Look down along that right arm. Slowly begin to rise. As you rise, your head lifts, your torso rises, everything reaches and follows that hand. Only go as far as you go, wow, I feel super here. Find your super. Find your awesomeness. Nice. Bring your right hand down to the outside of your left knee. Twist a bit deeper. So the back of my hand is resting into the side of my left knee, and I'm twisting. That lever of my hand is allowing something in my belly to engage a bit more. Nice. Both hands to the floor. Round your back. Arch your back. Round your back and arch. Nice. Both feet back. So depending on your hips, this is going to be one that may work, may not work, okay? So your hands are on the floor, your knees are on the floor. You're going to bring your right knee forward towards your right wrist, and then see if you can bring your right foot across the front of your left knee. So you cross your left leg, right leg in front of your left. So I've brought it's like I thread the needle with my right leg all the way over. Bring your right knee forward to your right wrist and then slide your foot back. That one could be tricky. It could be a work in progress. Okay, so left knee forward to your left wrist and then sweep your left foot across and then thread the needle so your left foot is down to the outside of your right leg. Bring your knee to your wrist and then knee comes back. One more time each side. And just notice where you are with this one, okay? Right knee forward to your right wrist. Sweep your foot across. Thread the needle with your right foot. Maybe sit back a bit. All the way forward, right knee forward. Bring your knee back. Left knee to left wrist. Sweep your foot across. Cross your thigh. Sit your bum back. Knee comes forward. Both knees back. Tuck your toes under. Push back into your downward dog. So leaning back into your downward dog. You know, if you're not doing a downward dog, then find your version of something, of a movement that inspires you, that connects you in this moment. So as you lean into your heels, you lengthen through your legs, as you reach into your arms, connect. Nice. Both knees to the floor. Step your right foot forward to the outside of your right hand. And then heel toe your foot so that your foot is all the way into the center. Now my foot is in the middle of my two hands. Right foot is in the middle of my two hands. Lean my weight forward. Tuck your back toe under. Lengthen your left leg. Pause there. I'm up on my fingertips. And my two hands are on the floor and my right foot is on the floor between me. Turn your back foot at a 45-degree angle. Bring your right elbow to your right thigh. Pull your left elbow up towards the ceiling and then reach your left hand straight up towards the ceiling. Just have a sense of really reaching through your fingers, lengthening up through your arm. Nice. Left hand to your hip. Straighten your front leg. Rise all the way up. Nice. So from here, slide your right hand down your straight right leg. Sliding down a little bit, down towards the knee, the shin, the foot, and then slide back up again. One more time, sliding down. Pause wherever you feel comfortable. Bring your thumb to the front of that left shoulder, dial in your twist, and then extend your left hand up towards the ceiling. Pause, legs are long, chest is opening. You're using your leg as support, or if you want to make it a little bit harder, let your hand begin to get lighter into the support place. So take the effort into the pelvis, into the legs, more so than just letting your weight be supported. Let's see, how would you reach upwards instead of falling downwards? Nice. Bend your elbow, hand to your hip, rising up. Super. Turn towards your front leg. Right knee, bend your knee, bring your both hands to your front knee. Rest your chest onto your thigh. Hands to the floor. Drop your left knee to the floor. Both knees back. Great. Other side. So sweep the left foot to the outside of the left hand and then heel toe your foot so your foot travels into the middle between your two hands. Come up onto your fingertips. Pause. Tuck your back toe under, lengthen your back leg.
Pause. Turn your back foot at a 45-degree angle. Bring both hands to bring your left elbow to your left thigh. Pull your right elbow up, dial in your twist, and then extend your right hand up towards the ceiling. So right arm is reaching up, left elbow is on your left thigh. Pause there, really finding that sense of strength, opening through the front of your body. Find your go-go Power Rangers. So push down into the floor and expand in every direction. Really feel that reaching. They often had this thing in the middle of their chest that they would expand out from. It was like a something a bit like Iron Man. They had something in their chest that they expanded with. So feel like from the center of your chest you expand, and then also using the floor as a rebound. Right hand to your hip, rising up, straighten your front leg. Keep your right hand on your hip as you slide down the straight left leg. And then come back up. Slide sideways. And then back up. One more time, slide sideways and find a place to pause. And bring your right thumb to the right shoulder. Extend your right arm up towards the ceiling. And expand. Rebound, use the floor. Lengthen, reaching up. Nice. Right hand to your hip, rising up. Turn towards your front leg, both hands to your front thigh. Bend your front knee. Lean your chest down. Bring both hands down. And drop your knee to the floor. Drop your bum to the floor. Super awesome. Great. Straighten your legs out long. And just because I didn't do the thing I was going to do, but I'm going to do the towel thing. So walk yourself forward with your bum, holding onto your towel as you go. And then walk yourself back. Nice. I'm going to sweep towards the left, bend your elbows. Sweep towards the right, bend your elbows. Sweep towards the left, bend your elbows. Sweep towards the right, bend your elbows. So maybe you begin to lean a little bit as you do this. Maybe you don't. I feel like I'm kind of trying to draw a big circle with my arms, but it is a loaded forward bend, so be careful of your spine if you have anything going on in the lower back. Nice, bring the thing lower. So I'm pointing my toes because I'm trying to be as low as I can to the floor as I do this. It's a bit like Shine. Do you remember Shine? We had plastic bags and we were shining the floor. Nice, and then bring it a little bit higher. So it's like a schlong down. So yes, so across and then down, across and then down. My arms are staying straight for this one. Across and then down, across and then down. One last time each side, across and then down. We've gone over time, across and then down. Nice. So come land on the floor. Sorry if I've kept you late. Landing in, maybe finding your accoutrements. Settling in, finding your blanket perhaps, a block under your head. If you are taking time to just settle in here, well done. It's just so wonderful that you're doing this. I'm loving it. It adds a thread of something soft to my day that I'm really loving. So unpack yourself, like, shimmy, wiggle, undulate, connect, and then drop. Find a good enough space to fall into. Notice where your attention's drawn. And just let your breath deepen into whatever sensations that you're present to. As you inhale, let your breath lift those sensations. As you exhale, let your breath drop those sensations. So let your breath be a resource that's also happening in that place. So anytime you feel a sensation, there's not just that sensation happening in that place. You have many different sensations happening. So as you feel this sensation, whatever it is that you're feeling, notice that the breath is also there. Yes, and depending where it is, there's either floor beneath it that you can feel pressure of the floor, or there's clothing and blanket above it that you can feel the contact of clothing. And if you have a blanket, you can feel the blanket. So just notice that within the sensation that you're feeling, there is breath, and then there's also the contact of the world around you, the pressure or the contact of your clothing. So in the midst of what you're feeling, it's like looking at a tapestry and finding the thread of sensation that is floor in the midst of this, or clothing in the midst of this, maybe both. And then everywhere there is movement. So there is always movement. Life is motion, life in motion. You know, every molecule, every atom, every organelle within your within your cells is moving. Like, it's just phenomenal, the amount of movement that's happening in you right now on a cellular, molecular, hormonal, muscular, fluid, information layer. Is just mind-boggling. And so as you lie here, what kind of movement can you feel into that place that you're feeling? So for me, I'm feeling my lower back and belly, and I'm just noticing movement there. So there's breath, there's contact of the floor, there's contact of clothing, and there's movement. And there's tingling, pulsation, contraction, relaxation, direction, gravity. And then, just to follow the thread of what we've been doing, bring your hands to your navel. And just get a sense of, in this moment, in the deep of you, in the deep cave of you, find that ember of you that is the sensation of your navel. For me, it has this, it's like a spark, or like electricity, or like, it's a bit like, truly like an ember, like a glowing, something different. There's something alive and vibrant in when I connect to it. I'm like, oh yeah, wow, I forgot about you. Just feeling in to this deep ember of your navel. So you don't need to be anything other than you are. You don't need to change how you are. You don't need to do a practice to alter yourself. You don't need to do something to somehow, that altering thing that we think we have to do. So instead, the practice is just meeting yourself as you are, being with yourself as you are, noticing all that is and connecting to that. If you're staying there, isn't that awesome?
If you're galloping off into your day, that's also awesome that you stayed this long. So I'll see you all tomorrow for another wonderful day of Ember. I'm really deeply touched by this practice at the moment. So thank you for being here. Thank you for turning up. Thank you, Ciara, for turning up. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Ciao.